Hi, this is Freya with another edition of How to Sing That Song. Today, another power ballad by Rihanna, UNFAITHFUL. I love this one. I do this with a lot of my students when they start taking lessons with me because it's a great song to practice chest voice, to practice starting to belt on the top but without being too terribly high. It doesn't have this really long phrasing. It has short phrases that you can breathe in between. So it's a really great song to practice power that is not too incredibly hard. So it's got this intro here. And again, get into the mood. Story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow in my soul, cause it seems that wrong really loves my company. So what you notice is that there's a comma. Story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. So it's very strongly accented, but at the same time, it's also legato, which means it's connected. Story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. It's like one long word. Story of my life. It's not story of my life, searching for the right. It's very connected, but within that short phrase, it's still connected but accented. Story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. And what else happens here is you noticed probably my breath. So if I were just gonna hold my breath and be very calm in between, it wouldn't be the same. Story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow in my soul, cause it seems that wrong really loves my company. So you don't actually need a lot of breath, but having that exhaling in between those phrases, whenever the comma is, whenever you actually breathing, don't just hold and breathe in, just go ahead and breathe out and go like exasperating, like story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow of my soul, cause it seems that wrong really loves my company. So like this is really the way to sound more authentic, because if you really meant it, it wouldn't be like story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. No, I'm not desperate at all, but more the clouds are rolling in because I'm gone again, and to them I just can't be true. It has this intensity that needs that. So that's like a stylistic tool. Just know when you're doing it. Don't do it all the time. But here you can definitely do that with like exhaling, with that basic body tension that always stays there. Don't go limp. Just don't go all loose. Be very, you have this basic body tension in your midsection as always. Exhale, expand here, but then really keep that tension in a way that your breath really is going on here. He's more than a man, and this is more than love. The reason why the sky is blue. The clouds are rolling in because I'm gone again. Cause to him I just can't be true. Now here you need to have a big breath. There is not a lot of time. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside to know that I am happy with some other guy. I can see him dying, and then comes the chorus. So very long phrase in here, but the good thing is you don't have to be intense all the way around. You don't have to be as loud in the beginning. You start soft and then you work yourself up and just rise in intensity. And I'll know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside. You could breathe here. To know that I am happy with some other guy. So to know that I am is like a climax. To know that I am happy. It goes down a little bit again. With some other guy. Stop. I can hear him dying. And then it goes on into the chorus, which is really full intensity. Now, what I always do with my students to practice this is to really just like make sure you can sing it out straight, but speak it out first. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. So just kind of imitate where it goes up and down, but just don't sing it right away. And that will make it much easier because you just don't do stuff that you do when you sing. It's like, don't sing too much. It's really more like a shouting it out. I don't want to do this anymore. And make sure your jaw is relaxed and you open up those vowels. Anymore. I don't want to see the reason why. Don't go. But don't go. Why? Very relaxed here. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him dying a little more inside. I don't want to hurt him anymore. I don't want to take away his life. I don't want to be a murderer. The murderer needs to be breathy again. And comes the next verse, and it's pretty much the same as in the first one, and then comes the chorus again, and then comes the bridge. So the bridge it works itself to another climax again. It's kind of like that other part, and I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, because it just kind of starts a little bit lower intensity and works itself up. I love his trust. I might as well take a gun and put it to his head. Get it over with. Your desperation needs to be in there. It's like needs to be full of despair, really. I don't want to do this anymore. Whoa, anymore. So however you want to do this, I know Rihanna does it in a certain way, but I think here is really room to improvise a little bit. And then it goes into the ending. I don't want to take away his life. I don't want to be a murderer. For me, the end of the chorus is always like really, it's this realization. I don't want to be a murderer. It's like, speaking it out is so hard, just the mere thought of it. So it needs to have this, okay, I can't hardly speak it out. It has this full power all the way in the chorus. It's like, I don't want to hurt him anymore. I don't want to take away his life. I don't want to be a murderer. And then comes the coda, a murderer. Oh, yeah. So however low you can go at the end, she goes pretty low, but it needs to express that despair that's inside of you. A murderer. Oh God, I can hardly speak it out. Oh, yeah. So that back and forth between that more breathy sound and that more really full of core and really twang and ping in your I don't want to do this anymore. Open and imagine to sing to the last row in this big auditorium. I don't want to do this anymore. Just make sure you relax your jaw. So I hope I could help you sing this song. It's a really awesome one. And don't forget to check back on Friday for another singing tip video. Also check me out on Periscope where I do live video Monday through Friday. You can ask me questions there. And connect with me on all the social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, where I put up boards that are all about singing. Anything you need to know and you want to know, I try to collect really awesome resources there. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing. Bye.